Number of road crashes and fatalities recorded in 2021, according to the National Road Safety Authority, is alarming. Four people died in the month of June when a new plant bus with registration number GR 5865 traveling from Kumasi to Gushegu in the northern region was involved in a gory accident. The accident, according to the driver's mate, occurred when the driver failed to see a speed ramp ahead and drove straight into it. The mate said the driver was distracted as he attempted to open a bottled drink whilst driving at top speed. Again, in August, 10 persons died after two U-turn buses with registration numbers GR 474110 and GS 626219 collided head-on at Gomwa Mampon on the Accra Cape Coast Highway. The incident occurred after the U-turn bus, which was headed for Accra from Takoradi in a bid to overtake a vehicle, collided with the other U-turn bus with the registration number GS 626219, which was heading to Ivory Coast from Accra. Still in August, 9 persons died after a Sprinter Benz bus they were traveling on got involved in an accident on the Apeja stretch of the Accra-Kumasi Highway. The 9 who lost their lives were 5 females and 3 males, including a 6-month-old baby. In October this year, 13 people, including 9 males and 4 females, died on the spot after a DAF truck carrying several bags of pepper rammed into the middle portion of a commercial bus at Ohininkwanta near Konongo. In November, 20 persons perished in an accident that occurred on the Offenso Abofo Road in the Ashanti region. The accident occurred when a Sprinter bus heading towards the northern part of the country collided with an articulated truck from the opposite direction. The National Road Safety Authority says a total of 14,524 road crashes were recorded within the period of January and November 2021. The authority added that over 1,000 persons lost their lives in motorcycle crashes compared to commercial and private vehicle crashes this year. Felix Owusu, who is the planning manager for the authority in the Greater Accra region, indicated that 2,068 persons between January and November died as a result of road crashes, and this figure is higher than what was recorded in 2020.
From January up to November, we've also recorded a total of 14,524. And the vehicles involved, commercial vehicles, 9,509, private 10,629, and the motorcycles 5,528. Now, when you look at the injuries involved in this category of vehicles, commercial vehicles is giving us 6,585, and the private is giving us private vehicles is giving us 3,260, and then the motorcycles are giving us 4,293. And so, in the same way as I spoke for the region, in terms of fatalities, motorcycles are still leading with 1,140 fatalities, followed by the commercial vehicles, giving us 883. And then lastly, the private vehicles also accounting for 585 of the fatalities. So when you put the three together, then you are getting the 2,608 individuals who have died through road traffic crashes for the entire nation.
Mr. Wusu further stated that the Greater Accra region alone recorded 6,207 road crashes. According to him, 605 persons perished in these crashes.
One interesting thing we have to know from here is that even though the number of commercial vehicles involved in crashes are many, but when it comes to fatalities, motorcycles are leading with 268. So 268 of the fatalities are those resulting from motorcycle crashes. And then so when we go to the private vehicles, it's also giving us 192 and then the commercial vehicle was given as 145. So when you add the three category of vehicles, then we are getting a total of 605, and that is the total fatalities we have recorded from January to November in terms of the region. That's Greater Accra region.
Meanwhile, the Eastern Regional Police Commander of the Motor Traffic and Transport Department, Chief Superintendent Stephen Kofi Ahiatafo, says 433 people died in road crashes in the region between January and November. He added that majority of the fatalities were recorded on the Accra-Kumasi highway.
You know, we've launched the campaign Save a Life. Yesterday I was on this road to educate the drivers. Tomorrow I'm hitting the road again to, educate the driver on safe driving. And this year, Eastern region alone, we recorded 433 deaths. And this road had, a chunk of the accidents. So what is happening here today? I'm so happy. The IG is happy. The regional commander is happy. Our sector, the director general is happy. So that head-on collisions will be the thing of the past. We'll continue with our education. As I said, tomorrow we'll be on this road to stop, educate them, even including the passengers. So at times the passengers also need to be blamed. Okay, if a driver is driving dangerously on the road, you need to, all of you in the vehicle, you need to question the driver, ask him to stop. And you all know the police numbers to call. When you call, the next point, a policeman will come in to assist you.
Planning manager for the National Road Safety Authority in the Greater Accra region, Felix Owusu, outlined the measures put in place by his outfit to reduce the number of road crashes in 2022.
So as a driver, we are telling you not to, or to reduce your speed. As a driver, you should reduce your speed. And then if you're a motor rider, we are asking you to wear your helmet. And so you reduce your speed, you wear your seat belt. And then if you're a rider, you wear your helmet. Like I said, so you reduce your speed. And if you're a passenger, you speak up when the driver is doing anything wrong. But then, of course, in a manner that would not get him angry. And then if you're a pedestrian, you always cross the road at authorized places. And one of them is a zebra crossing. And then when there's a footbridge, please use a footbridge. And then where you get to Pelican Crossing, wait for the light to turn green before you cross the road. And so these are some of the things we can do to reduce the road traffic crashes on the road for us to stay alive.